Everybody, Matt here at Big Red Liquors, and today we're talking about cold brew, which is in the beverage space became very popular several years ago. And typically when that happens, alcohol companies look to trends in other categories to see where they should be playing, what they should be looking at. And obviously cold brew coffee is a natural partner to a lot of different alcoholic beverages, and so several folks jumped on that train, and in the innovation cycle, these things are now just coming out. So I thought I would take a look and a taste at some of the more popular ones from some of the bigger brands and give you guys a little bit of a primer on what's going on in the cold brew coffee alcohol space. So here we go. The first one I want to talk about is a product that Big Red Liquors is the main carrier of, which is because we actually helped invent this product with a manufacturer out of Princeton, Minnesota. It's called Glassman's, and it's a cold brew cream, and it's got real cold brew in it, and they combine that with their delicious rum cream base, and that is the result. It is probably the most delicious cream product that we carry in the store. That takes into account Bailey's, which is the leader in that category still, but this is absolutely stunning. And because we were involved at the base level of this thing, we've got it for $14 a bottle. It is a ridiculous deal. Essentially, I mean, the aroma is just filling the room right now. It tastes like a liquid version of tiramisu. So it's got that coffee flavor, it's got sweetness, it's got that little, like a nice little kick of liqueur, 17% alcohol, so very manageable, very easy to drink. A little nutty, it's light, it's not overly syrupy. It doesn't coat your mouth with that kind of artificial flavor that you can get with some cream. So it's light and flavorful and absolutely delicious. Glassman's, you've got to pick a bottle of that up. So good. Second product, this is Jameson cold brew. So Jameson's been experimenting with different versions of itself, whether it was finished in stout barrels or IPA barrels. This particular product is basically Jameson with coffee. And my take on it is, on the nose, you get a little hint of coffee, but not much. It still smells, you still have like kind of that signature grassiness of the Irish whiskey and kind of that sort of sweet, earthy, grassy aroma with just a touch of coffee. Let's taste it. 60 proof. It actually has a very drying aspect to it. I think this is really meant to be mixed with something. The flavor's great. It's got that nice Irish whiskey base to it, but the coffee kind of dries it out on the mid palate. You know, it's definitely geared towards, you know, an Irish coffee. I think it would be perfect for that. This is around $30 a bottle. Okay, the last product we're gonna look at, Jagermeister cold brew. So maybe you think strange bedfellow here, Jagermeister and coffee. Jaeger has done spiced versions of itself. They've done a few different versions over time. So they're kind of conservative, you know, they're German, so kind of conservative when it comes to innovation a little bit. So I was a little bit surprised to see them jump on the bandwagon here with cold brew so quickly, but what you've got here is essentially Jagermeister with a touch of cold brew flavor. There's so much flavor already in Jagermeister. Traditionally, it's a shot, but you really are upping the aroma of the black licorice component. I think that's what the coffee adds to it. So it's got this kind of earthy chicoryness, black licorice aroma, and I don't know that they really thought this would ever be mixed with anything. I actually think it might just be a better version of Jagermeister itself, because that coffee adds a depth of earthiness and sort of a chocolate cocoa flavor to it that's really pleasant. Let's take a shot. The sweetness is paired really nice with the coffee. Again, I don't drink a lot of Jagermeister, every once in a while, but I actually really enjoy that. So a better version of Jagermeister, yeah, I think they did it. Perfect Irish whiskey or Irish coffee complement, absolutely, yes indeed. Probably the best cream liqueur we carry in the store in Glassman's, hands down, no doubt. So I'm a big coffee drinker. Obviously, this is like my 4th cup in the morning. So any of these would pair well with just a regular cup of coffee, though it's probably more like a holiday weekend or a Saturday morning project. But this lineup is fantastic, and I would encourage everybody to get to the stores and check out the cold brew category. Any one of these 3 would do you right. Cheers.